After shaking up the starting lineup, South Carolina rebounding from Friday's lopsided loss to Kentucky to even the series on Saturday. Today in Columbia, it's time to settle the score. It's Sunday in the Southeastern Conference. It's the Gamecocks and the Wildcats here on the SEC Network. Hello, everybody. I am Birch Itley, along with my broadcast partner today, Trey Dyson. Thanks for joining us on this Sunday afternoon. A big matchup here in the SEC East. Kentucky leading the division. A big win for the Wildcats over South Carolina on Friday. But yesterday, Chad Holbrook, the head coach for the Gamecocks, making some adjustments to that lineup, and it pays off dividends.
Well, yeah, he's really pulling out all stops and doing so again today with the starting pitcher in John Park. But South Carolina, they've lost 4 SEC series in a row, in danger of losing 5. But they came back yesterday in a big fashion after getting beat down pretty good on Friday night. They had a great game yesterday, total team effort, and Carlos Cortez was right in the middle of things.
Well, let's take a look at the highlights from Friday night. It was all Kentucky. 19 runs for the Wildcats.
Yeah,
we start with these home runs from Pompey.
Yeah, against one of the better arms in the SEC in Will Crow. Kentucky up and down the lineup. We're having competitive at-bats, and here you see Mr. Becker for Kentucky. A substitution in the middle of the game ends up hitting 2 home runs, but yesterday Carlos Cortez makes his imprint on this series, as he has done so often since being inserted into the lineup for good. In the Auburn series earlier this season, a big home run and a double, consistently driving in runs in the middle of the order, and somebody else besides Cortez is going to need to step up today for South Carolina.
Starting pitcher for the Cats today, it's sophomore Justin Lewis from Sewanee, Georgia. He was lights out in his last appearance last weekend against LSU, a complete game 9-inning win for Lewis, allowing 6 hits, 1 earned run, a walk, and 6 strikeouts, his first complete game of Lewis's career. Yeah. What an effort from Lewis last weekend.
He's really done great all season for Kentucky. Quality Sunday starter, and they're in prime position. Their closer hasn't pitched yet, and South Carolina is going with a guy who has all the potential in the world in John Park, but has yet to make an SEC start in his career, has had very limited opportunities this year, but here he is getting a chance today to start an SEC game on a Sunday against Kentucky.
Just 1 start this season for John Park, and that was back on February 23rd, a loss to Kansas State. Park did not make it out of the first inning. First pitch to Tristan Pompey is a called strike from home plate umpire Ricky Armstrong. Tristan Pompey 4 for 8 with 4 RBIs in this series and a home run. All of the damage from Pompey on Friday night against the Gamecocks.